Hello, and welcome to my channel where we may be dazed, but we are not confused. We are doing a What is Haunting Your House reading for the sign of Aries. So the purpose of this reading is to take a look at something that you may need to pay attention to. It could be something that you have been ignoring for any number of reasons. However, it is kind of needing your attention now. We are also going to look at some advice cards to see what it is that you can do to integrate and move forward into a more joyous and prosperous future for yourself. So, looking at the cards that I made beforehand, we have orb and bathroom. So there is an orb in your bathroom. So the numbers associated with this are 5 and 3. And an orb is a sphere of light that can kind of move in and out of focus, in and out of view. Sometimes a person sees it and they're not quite sure if they saw that. Are their eyes playing tricks on them? And by the time they get a chance to really look and try to examine it, it disappears and it's gone. And I feel like this could also be like a flash of insight for you. You're receiving flashes of inspiration or illumination about something that you're not being given an adequate amount of time to really examine enough to get a clear picture of just what exactly it is, what it's trying to tell you, and even if it's a real thing or not. So, if there's any substance to it. So, the location of this is in the bathroom. So, the bathroom is a place that we go to clean ourselves, whether it be internal toxins or things that we are removing in the form of excrement, or if we are washing ourselves in the shower or bathing in the tub to remove external things that are causing us to become soiled, or brushing our teeth, or any of those things. It's about taking care of ourselves, removing the soil that we take on during the day. That's just a natural part of living. So you really may be in a situation where there's something that you need to purge out of your life. There's something either internally or in your external environment that needs to be cleansed. And it's not through any fault of your own that you're experiencing this or that you are needing to do this. It is more so happening because it is a part of the cost of living day to day. I feel like you pick up these things as you just interact and exchange with others. And there's something that you've been kind of picking up or kind of going through that needs to be cleansed, but you're not quite sure what it is. It could be that you've been in it for so long that you can't tell. You might be very busy. You might have a lot going on, so you can't really stop. And I hear like smell the roses. And connecting with that, it could even be that, you know how people say that if you take on body odor or something, sometimes you can't smell yourself because you're in it so much or you're so used to it. And it's maybe others that pick that up and it can be offensive, and there's something to that. And so it could be that there's a situation that you're in that you really need to purge and cleanse from yourself. It could be internally and affecting your external, or it could be the external that's affecting your insides that you really need to kind of wash and cleanse yourself of so that you can be refreshed and move forward into a space that is going to be reflective of who you are and have the full essence of your person. All right. So let's take a look at the Rider-Waite to see what it is that this could be speaking of. We're just going to clarify. Take one card. Okay. Ooh. We have the King of Wands here. All right. So I feel this could be related to some type of relationship that you are in with a King of Wands situation, a personality. This could be a significant other. Sometimes the King of Wands could show up as a spouse, a husband. This could also be you needing to really focus on being in your own power, being a person that takes action from a place of authority. All right. So it could be that you are in a relationship with someone that needs to do that and they are not doing it. Or this could be yourself. I'm also picking up this is you. It could be you needing to function and go day to day from a place of personal power and authority over the actions that you're taking. And when we do not take the time to kind of allow ourselves a chance to kind of purge ourselves of all the day-to-day muck and mire and funk and stank that we take on just from the cost of living, just the everyday, day-to-day grind of that, and the toll that it takes on our psyche, the toll that it takes on our body. It makes it very difficult for us to show up and do things from a place of authority and power. We can show up and do things, but we're not going to have the same impact, and it may not be from such a higher vibrational place because we're run down. We might come across wrong. People don't get us the way that we're trying to come across because they're picking up something else on us. And so this is saying that it is so important that you align your intentions and your highest view of yourself that you may feel like you're doing with how you externally interact with your environment to make that happen. And this is done by paying attention to the things that might be impacting you in the background. So this could be needing to meditate so that you can let go of stale thoughts and things that might be having you in a space that may not let you think clearly. It could be in your environment. Maybe there's too much clutter. Maybe there's a toxic work environment, or you have social groups or friends that are not so positive that impact you in a negative way. And internally, it could be some personal work that you are wanting to do to kind of heal or work or improve some things that may have taken a back seat, maybe health-wise and otherwise. It could be diet or exercise to just try to make sure that you are as healthy as possible and as whole as possible so that you can show up in your highest possible emanation of yourself. Okay? So let's take a look at the Divine Feather Messenger so that we can see what comes through. We have the Chickadee card. It says, the time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. So this is saying that there are some things that need to kind of be let go of so that you can move into a new phase. Things are changing around you. This orb card has a 5 on it. And I feel like that's saying that there's patterns and things that you've been holding on to that are just not there. They might be outdated. They don't match where you are, and they might be sending out a bad vibe or sending out maybe the wrong kind of messages to others because you want to show up in this power. You want to take action with passion and be respected and so on. But it's difficult for people to do that if you are not in alignment with that. If they're viewing you as someone that doesn't take care of yourself, or they view you as a person that's not on top of things because you've got so much going on. You are making it happen. You're showing it up a certain way. But because you need to purge or get rid of some things, either belief systems or otherwise, that are holding you back, it might not be coming across that way. So let's read the message for Chickadee just to get a little extra. So, okay, let's start from here. It says, the chickadee is a small but mighty bird that often serves as the community messenger. Their unique song is considered to bring news to others in their habitat. They have unusual brain patterning that allows them to shed old information each fall to create space for new information and to keep adapting to the changing environment. The chickadee messenger signals communication from others and encourages us to look at our own manner of expression. Is what we are saying truthful, supportive, and kind? Chickadee urges us to review our patterns and see what needs to be released. Chickadee reminds us of the value of reviewing our lives to assess where there is room for letting go so that we may invite in the new. Clearly examine your communications to others as well as yourself to notice what patterns or habits may be weighing you down. Are you stuck in a rut? Are your dreams delivering messages? Chickadee chirps to remind you to pay attention to words, actions, and signs of changes to come. Right, so I feel like that's very much speaking to what we were talking about, so I'll just let that sit there. We're going to take a look at the Mystical Shaman Oracle, and the card that you received is the Journey. All right, and the number associated with this is 29. Which can become 11. Moving to the 2. The journey is an invitation to step outside the boundaries of your life as you know it. The journey is not a holiday. It is a call to be hermit-like and to go on a pilgrimage into the unknown. There are no maps to the territory that you will be exploring. No marked paths or road signs. The time to embark on the great journey is here. Do not linger in the port when distant shores are calling. Fearlessly draw upon your own navigational charts as you discover the route. When the time is right, as it is now, you will be led true, even when you are not sure of where you are going. It is the departure that is the most important. If you miss the boat, a great opportunity will be lost, and another ship may not arrive for a very long time. The journey is calling you, but the timing is premature. Collecting postcards or fantasies of where you want to go may take over your focus and make you miss your destiny. Other things must be completed first. Or you may still be attached to knowing the destination. Remember that the point of the journey is not the destination. It's who you will become as you are transformed along the way. Do not confuse the inner and the outer journey. All right. So it appears that in order for you to move forward and be in this King of Wands energy, this is a person that can make things happen. It's also a person that can impact their environment to go places as well. And with this journey, I'm picking up that where you're headed to is being in a respected place of being able to show up like this, right? And what you're holding on to, the way that you think, the way that you do things is not in alignment with where it is that you are going. And so you are needing to shed these old patterns, these old beliefs, so that you can move forward in this journey, because you won't just become that overnight, of becoming a King of Wands energy. And that's for male or female. This is a person who is in their power, on the throne, the authority in their life to make things happen, to go places, to impact their environment. And this is where you're headed to, okay? Let's take a look at the Peace Oracle. we have persistence. Persistence, never giving up. All right. Nothing could be worse than the fear that one had given up too soon and left one unexpended effort that might have saved the world. Jane Addams. Success is guaranteed. It is just a matter of time, dedication, and persistence. You can overthrow doubt and gloriously rise to every obstacle. Peace is here to support you, to catch you, and dare you on to the next attempt. Try with some oomph, and you'll triumph. A disheartening obstacle or opposition, a temporary setback or bothersome detour. Dogged determination is required. Seek positive reinforcement, resourcefulness, an alternate path to your desired destination. I can do this. I am closer than I have ever been to success. Every no brings me closer to a yes. I have more knowledge, contacts, and skills than ever before. I have the stamina, resourcefulness, and confidence to stay true to my purpose. My destination is peace. So yes, Aries, that to me is the archetype of the King of Wands energy. Also, I want to point out that both your journey card and the persistence talked about timing, divine timing, being consistent, taking care of yourself as you go through the process, and not being so focused on the outcome of what you're going to and what you're trying to attain and achieve that you don't take the time to maintain your health, your mental well-being, and your sense of just valuing and honoring yourself as more than just a workhorse, as more than just this, machine that's just going, doing. It's about taking the time to allow yourself to be and honoring yourself on each step of that journey as you move towards the ultimate expression, which is not a single destination, but it's the totality of the entire journey when you look at it in reflection. All right, so Aries, that is what I have for your What's Haunting My House reading. I hope that it was helpful for you and that it provided some insight that helps you to kind of integrate this information and move forward into a new and glorious and prosperous and peaceful future. All right. So thank you for joining me on this channel where we may be dazed, but we are not confused. And until the next video, bye-bye.